everybody. How's everybody doing today? Oh, be right back. Alright, two people watching, nobody saying nothing. How's everybody doing? It's a warmer day here today. Just chilling. Everybody's welcome to come and chat or up on panel. So, there's a lot of interesting things going on with the convoy and um, I read a lot of good comments on from Google News. They did a video about it, and there was hundreds of comments that were just wonderful there. I didn't see one comment that wasn't supporting that convoy and the truckers, and so it was pretty interesting reading through a lot of people's comments and seeing what they have to say about it. And stay on, Myron. So Ottawa is saying that it's costing them 800,000 per day for policing, and they still want to bring more police in there. It's up to everybody to everybody can come in, share their channel, talk about whatever they want. There's a certain topic they want to talk about.
I have a microphone and you don't. So you will listen to every damn word I have to say!
I love that. We'll see. I'm just trying to have a nice, chilling, relaxing, talking about everyday things. See if anybody comes in with a drama being here. Because I like to do just a nice panel and meet new people and share some links. And we'll see. Floated around with different YouTube channels last night. Seeing what's up, how everybody was doing. Saskatchewan has lifted their mandates. He's saying that other provinces should do the same thing, and kind of saying they're ashamed of the government because, you know, people's health and well-being has overwhelmed of, you know, has let me see how to put this, outranked the COVID-19 situation because, you know, people want to get back to their life, regular life, and have things a little bit more normal. I thought it was interesting that their bill for Ottawa per day has to be way more money than it would be for, you know, if they dropped all the mandates and it would be, the hospital bills would still be cheaper than the bill that they're saying is going to be costing them every day. And now we have the convoy has set up a new spot, and 30% of truckers coming into Canada, they blocked that bridge So I thought that was pretty interesting. It's costing and it's going to take a toll, and they want a solution to come into hand because 8,000 trucks a day across that bridge. Hey, fisherman, how's it going today? 421 subs, yeah. 103 videos. You're not far off from getting your community page. I'm doing okay. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? I'm gonna give you a wrench, and then you can share your channel, and maybe you can get you a few subs today. Bored at work. Yeah, I've had lots of those days. You like sitting there, like you sitting at work waiting for a truck to show up, haul away the stuff, and you be like, oh, the truck's gonna be there at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's like 5 hours later. You're just standing there waiting all day. Yeah, and if you want me to, I can share your channel also on my community page. If you just leave a comment on one of the videos when you have time, one of my videos that you want me to share your channel, I can do that as well. Try to help as many people out as I can. Still digging there. Pretty calm, quiet stream right now. Hopefully, maybe some new people will come in and share their channels and get stuff rolling. Hey, Big Mac, how you doing today? If you want to drop your channel, guys, you're more than welcome to. We'll try to get some new subs your way. If anybody wants me to share their channel or whatever on my community page, just leave a comment on one of my videos saying that you want me to share your channel, and I'm more than welcome to. Trying to do a chilled, relaxed stream today. See who comes in, who doesn't. Hey Raymond, how you doing today? Thanks, I appreciate ya. Yeah, 265 subs, Raymond, and 41 videos. I'm gonna give you a wrench, and you can drop your channel link if you want. We can try to get you a few subs today. I was lucky enough to get my community page there a week or so ago now, and I'm willing to share anybody's channel. If they want me to share their channel on my community page, they just ask them to leave a comment on one of my videos, and then kind of figured today I'd just try to share people's channels and talk about whatever anybody wanted to talk about, and try to meet some new people and spread some love around YouTube. Hey, that's good though, having fun, I don't have much on my channel either, man. I think I watched a few of your videos the other day. There's party king with food and stuff there. If you can't have fun on YouTube, then what's the point, eh? I'm sub to a lot of people that all they do is they cook and stuff on their channel and stuff like that. So keep making videos, man. People love that stuff. But I can't really cook anything, so I won't be making any food videos unless it involves using the toaster. What's going on? It's crazy, Kevin. How's it going today? Alright, you're at 512 subs and 463 videos. Wow, got all kinds of stuff. What part of the world are you in there, Kevin? Wow. So I take it you probably don't get snowed in where you're at. Okay, you do some streaming too, eh? Right on. Cold, eh? Don't know. Last week it was minus 28 Celsius here. That was pretty chilly. Anyone and everyone's welcome to come up on the channel. Or chat in the chat. Talk about whatever on your mind. It got nicer here today, but it was like a wet, rainy, heavy snow, and the power lines were filled up with like layers of ice and snow on them. I almost thought the power was gonna go out for a bit, but it started warming up, sun came out. And again, if anybody wants me to share their channel on my community page, just leave a comment on any one of my videos, and I will do my best to share your channel at some point today on my community page. Hopefully, get everybody some new subs, and everybody else can find some channels. I'm doing pretty good. I got no complaints. We had a little leak in the roof there the other day, but other than that, everything's been going pretty good. I'd be doing better if I won the lotto, but you know how it is. So according to the news from last night, Ottawa is pushing out $800,000 per day for police costs, $1 million for city services. They want 1,800 more agents they're requesting. I buy a lotto ticket every once in a while, but I've never won anything more than a free ticket. Scratch tickets, I won, I think, $50 was the highest I ever won on those. So I don't really buy them too much, but you can't win if you don't play, I guess. What's it like for COVID restrictions where you're at, Kevin? been lifted. Okay. Well, hopefully here that will be like that soon too. The truckers are doing a great job at getting that rolling, so Joe Kenny, he'll be up on panel here shortly. Everybody else is welcome to come up as well. Have to upload some new background pictures to my StreamYard. Old video. Oh, it's tiring. I'm on a trailer and there's still a shitload of berries out on the field. Oh. And I'm about at the very end of the trailer. It's packed full of berries. It's gonna be interesting. Crazy Kevin. Oh, pretty quiet here. So, someone comes up on panel. I think Myron will be here soon. I had an internet tech guy come check out my internet yesterday, and it basically said my internet was pretty much top notch, and the provider for the internet is crap. Play this one again. Oh, it's tiring. I'm on a trailer, and there's still a shitload of berries out on the field. Oh! And I'm about at the very end of the trailer. It's packed full of berries. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, it's pretty quiet here today. Mid-town. No, I don't see anybody that I'm subscribed to really live. A few people. What's up, Clover? Like you said on your stream yesterday, man, fucking no point even wasting time thinking about them. And he says he's blocked. Like I was telling you, he said he was blocked on your channel, but I haven't blocked him from my channel. I just wish he would fucking apologize to mine so him and mine could be friends again because, you know, fucking mine never did nothing to him. Hey, RJ, hey, Ashley. No, I didn't figure you did. It's just what he was saying on his stream. How's Ashley doing today? RJ, how are you today? Yeah, I'm just sitting back, just chilling, relaxing. Monica came here. He said he was on a phone call and he'd come up on channel after set. Well, like, I don't know. I just, you know, mine already hung out on his channel and stuff, and all mine said was 4 words. All mine said was, I can't argue with you there. That's all mine said. And Mike's been going around saying, you know, like, mine went against him and all this and that, and it wasn't the case. So, if Mike's listening out there, fucking just be a better person and oh, am I having sound issues? Hold on here. Can you guys hear any better? Shit. I didn't realize I was having mic problems. Sorry, everyone. Hopefully you guys can hear me better now. It's a bit muffled. You guys still can't hear me? My phone got a cold. What's going on, AZ? Yeah, I seen a little bit of, them talking about child services and shit. But I say they'll have a, fairly hard time with that. I felt bad that fucking Mike struck your channel over that little crap that you copied, but yeah. I was gonna release the videos of him being a loser, but I decided not to. I figured I'd do a live stream without really talking about him and see who comes in, who hangs out without the drama being involved. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm having issues with my internet, uploading videos and stuff, but stop the bickering. Not good. Yeah. Oh, if you knew kind of what we were going on about, you would be. It's some people there. Well, I was gonna make a little video of what I found out there last night from watching the news, and I read a huge amount of read like 200 comments that were posted on Google's video, or not Google, Global News video, and because Global News was saying, family business is closed due to the truckers and they're losing money, and there must have been 200 comments, and they were all supporting the truckers, and um, and same as this money that Ottawa is saying that they're losing each day because of the convoy, but look at the money they lost because of COVID-19 and things like that. Same as my videos, AC, that I have of Mike. They never came from his channel. He can't strike me if I release them, but like I said, I just put them to the side because I didn't really want everybody hearing his dirty mouth that came to my channel.
I have a microphone and you don't. So you will listen to every damn word I have to say!
I love that little clip. Yeah, that was Adam Sandler. Um, you're not the only channel he struck the other day. Apparently, he struck someone else's channel too. But guess it is what it is. It's blurring here right now, just very lightly. I was saying there earlier, fucking rather not spend too much time talking about Dirty Mike because that's what he thinks. He thinks everybody just has him in their head all day long, but it's farthest from the case. Like I said, I stopped into his channel and listened to a little bit of his crap yesterday, and their sidekick there, Chris, was going on, and you know, he thinks one person hated him, and then everybody jumped on this magical little wagon and hated him too. But it's farthest from the fucking truth, you know. I stopped talking to Dirty Mike because he fucking treated me like crap, and all I did was fucking try to help the guy out. And then, like I said, Myron didn't do nothing to him, and he stopped talking to Myron. So Chris is over. Yeah, Chris is fucking Dirty Mike's best buddy now. And he runs his mouth, and it really, that guy even pisses me off more than Mike a lot of the times. The way that guy goes on, like he thinks he's so much smarter and better, and fucking, I don't mean to swear, but he thinks he's better than fucking everybody. That guy, Chris, he thinks he's so smart. Chris used to come to this channel too until I stopped talking to Dirty Mike. So he wants to talk about everybody jumping on the wagon. Well, he jumped on Dirty Mike's little wagon there. The guy talks about being a fucking survivalist, and this guy that can survive in the bush, all I've seen him have is a lighter and a pair of sunglasses. So I don't know. I think he's a phony, fake person, is what I think. Yeah, he kept calling me his nephew. I don't know why he started that. It started with Big Red Ogre. He called Big Red Ogre his son. Then he started calling me his nephew. But like I said, the guy's a real piece of work. He thinks he's smarter and better than everybody, and he's got so much more knowledge than everybody, and he can everybody's mind's not mature, but you know. Hey, Newfoundland. Hope all is well. Was that the premiere that you released? I think last night. There was a lot of people on YouTube live last night. I was trying to check out everybody's channel, and um, I seen it. I don't know if I watched all of it. I'll have to watch it for sure though. And I see these comments that kind of get to me too. Like all these people say, well, everybody stopped talking to Dirty Mike because so and so didn't like him, and well, that's not the case. I stopped talking to Dirty Mike because I didn't like how he was being to other people, and you know, I stopped talking to the dirtbag because the way he acted, it was, you know, he'd go on and about haters coming to his channel and this and that, and giving him the thumbs down every time, and nothing but a bunch of haters. And that's the first thing he did when he came into my channel. He took my wrench away, and it wasn't no big deal, but I did it to him, and he like cried like a little kid. It was, I don't really want to talk about it much longer, but like you said, I think they're both a bunch of boneheads. I feel, like I said, I feel bad for old Myron, because I'm sure Myron misses hanging out there. Let me see something right quick. Oh yeah, man. Some people, they don't have a wrench, they get right upset. Holy lifting. I don't know. Let me see if I can find this. I want you guys to think, if this is a smart person with top-notch education. Let's see if I can find it. All right. This guy's always running his mouth how he's so much better than everybody and smarter than everybody, and everybody jumped on this magical little wagon, but he jumped on Dirty Mike's wagon because he said, never see him over here. He just watches silently. So if you guys think this guy's the next Albert Einstein, there, let him know. The power lines and stuff were just hanging this morning. I figured they were going to, the power was going to go out. I hope you guys can hear me okay. I don't know. I'm using headphones, so. Yeah, I know you saw that one I gave, but that's for other people. That's in the chat. You're too nice to say anything bad about anybody. I know that. That's why I like coming to your channel, watching your channel. You bring out the good in people. And I like your channel. I like how you just talk about random things with people in the chat and stuff like that. How did I do my name like this? It's an AC/DC website I went to. Yeah, an AC/DC website I went to, and they give you an option to make your name all different types of ways with the kind of AC/DC lettering. And I did my name and then I just screenshotted it. It was another guy was telling me about it, but he was saying that it just did it initials, but the website I found let you put in your full name. So, and I didn't have to download anything. Well, I try to go to everybody's channel and give them support and stuff like that. But, you know, once the channel owner starts, you know, treating the people like crap that come to their channel and give them support, I ain't no part of that. You know, if you can't be nice to the people that come to your channel, then, and a lot of people don't know, but, you know, Dirty Mike, he's always wishing people death, striking their channels, giving them a thumbs down, just stupid little petty things. And, you know, disgrace that talking to women, how he talks to women is a disgrace. He should be ashamed of himself. But anyways, I don't really want to spend too much more time talking about him because, like I said, I think he likes that. Cloudy and a little overcast here. It was sunny here earlier. This morning it was snowing and everything was all melty and mucky and the power lines were just hanging. I figured that they were going to break or power was going to go out, but the sun came out and cleared it all up. Yeah. Some channels are pretty crazy. Not much today. I figured I'd just see about trying to meet new people, get new people coming in here and sharing channels and talking about, you know, whatever anybody wanted to talk about and hopefully get some new channels, some subs. Not newer channels, but channels that need some subs to get to their 500 mark so they can get their community page, and just kind of wanted to help people out like people helped me out. So I seen this other channel there. This guy was doing kind of the same thing where he share people's channels, but you had to basically donate a money. What kind of that's not helping people out. If you want to, you know, if you're trying to take money from them just to share their channel, then that's not helping people. Yes, I've been there. I haven't been there in a while. I don't know. A lot of my notifications I haven't been getting, but I've been there. That you, Myron? What's going on, Myron?
How's it going?
Going pretty good.
Fuck, I hate the government.
Oh, that's funny. There's this guy. I was sitting on the couch yesterday, and I start hearing "F you, F this, F everything." And I get up and I look out the window, and this guy is all by himself, and he's walking down the road, and he's dragging a shovel behind him. And he's, "I hate Canada, fucking blah blah blah." Jeez, man. I was gonna yell out, "Well, leave! No one's fucking holding you here. Get out of Canada." You don't like it here? See ya.
Oh, I like the land. It's just the government I don't like.
Yeah, this guy was, I don't know, he was tripping on some good stuff.
Hi, IJ. Hope you're doing good today.
I seen a preview for IJ's soup there. She was making her a stew or something, man, and it made me hungry as soon as I seen it.
I didn't see. Well, maybe I did see the stew too. Plus, she did salmon too with arugula salad.
Yeah, she was telling me about that. I haven't seen that one, but
All of IJ's videos she puts out, she gets a thumb up from me, huh? Government is fucking tyrant.
yeah.
Well, it sure looked good, IJ. Of course, I can eat just about everything, so everything looks good.
Stew is one of my favorite things to eat.
Yeah, just not one of my favorite things to make.
Oh, it's a lot of work, yeah.
Yeah, but I sure like eating it.
Yeah.
And when I was young, I didn't like turnips if they were just on a plate. But if they were in a stew, I would eat them with the stew, and they were okay. And after I got a little older, then I just started eating them more and more.
We'll have to like set up a GoFundMe so IJ can send us her favorite stew and soup and stuff that she makes.
Yes, IJ, but all the preparation is tough on me. And turnips are really good if they're just mashed with some butter and some brown sugar. Be laughing at that one, IJ. Try it. Okay, I eat 6 slices of toast a day, usually. Maybe a can of sardines. Yesterday I opened up some soup, ate half of it. The rest of it's still in the fridge. It was just a can of Campbell soup, I think. And last night I was feeling like some something a little more substantial, so I made macaroni with, well, Kraft dinner with cheese and tuna mixed in with it. And peas. But I don't do. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say my internet seems to be working a little bit better. He jumped it up an extra 2 notches. But he said my internet is actually really good here, but it's the service. He said they're the shittiest internet around. Like they're using 20-year-old technology, really.
Yeah.
He said, other companies are a lot better to go with, but you get a lot better upload speed and things like that. But so it is what it is. I'm stuck with crap internet for right now. Seems to be a little bit better, but
Well, I used to eat a lot of Campbell's soups, and I'm just not much into them anymore.
Would have been going hour and 20 minutes, and I haven't been hit by no Russian spam yet.
Yeah. You guys both need to go out?
What's up, Canada Rates Reviewed? You still got your wrench? I gotta check and see. Every time you come in, your wrench is gone. Yeah, you still got it. So did you see the other convoy that started up, blocking the bridge?
On the Freedom Bridge?
Oh, they said about 8,000 trucks come across that bridge a day, and they want it dealt with right away. Cops ain't getting involved, from what I understand. And all right, you're good.
Hey, I'm all caught up on you know, the yeah.
Okay, Jay.
Uh, one of Liberals' own MPs came out against Trudeau, and his half brother's speaking out against him now. It's all good stuff.
Yeah, Saskatchewan's lifted the mandates there.
His brother's been speaking out against him for quite a while.
Saskatchewan's speaking out against them pretty good.
Well, I mean, Saskatchewan was the first one. I mean, the very first weekend, Saskatchewan was saying they were going to do it soon. I mean, they didn't start it yet, but
And
Scott Moe there, he sent a letter to the truckers the first weekend they were in Ottawa.
I forget where that bridge is now. I gotta look back to see where it's at, unless you know where the new.
It's the Windsor fucking.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah, border.
Yeah.
Windsor, Detroit. I'm not sure what part of Michigan, but Windsor.
They
on
seem
Canada.
to. They want to get that bridge back open fast. So that's gonna take a toll on everything real fast.
Yeah, man, you think sooner or later, fucking Trudeau's just gotta fucking wake up and fuck.
He's gonna have to cave.
Well, so far he's just doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down on the stupid, man. I mean, he tweeted the other day, everybody has the right to protest, but you don't have the right to block our businesses and block our democracy and block blah blah. And I actually replied to his quote. I said, "Oh right, that's your job. Sorry." Yeah, no, I'm sorry. You know you're in trouble when your own party's starting to come out against you. Your fucking family members are coming out against you. Did you see that?
Well, it's,
Did you see that video from, I believe, Catherine Nagel, that nurse that CBC's been fucking writing hit pieces on for like a year? She
no,
was.
I don't think I've seen it.
I just saw it in one of the trucker groups. She's down in Ottawa, and CBC was sitting there doing their latest story about the welfare of the kids that are in the trucking rally and blah blah blah. And she waited until they were done, and then fucking she kind of laid into the fucking CBC for the coverage they're doing and blah blah blah. It's pretty good.
Right, because yeah, I also seen sort of the same thing about them talking about getting children's services involved, because the thing is now it's pretty hard for the cops to say that there's violence and stuff going on when there's kids jumping and playing and having fun.
Yeah,
so they want to get the kids out of there, in my opinion, so they can step it up with the violence.
right.
Please.
Yeah,
and that's just my opinion of what I see, but
well, I think that's anybody's opinion who's looking at it objectively. But.
Right. Another thing, I read about 200 comments on the news video of that the other day, and they were going. One of the news people said, the business is shut down and they're losing money, and and I read to see, usually there's some comments about people would be sticking up for the news, but there was about 200 people, and they were all saying, that the convoy's doing the right thing, and what about the money and businesses that got shut down because of COVID-19 and things like that. And there was a lot of good comments put on there.
There's a post in one of the convoy Facebook groups. Manager from a Tim Hortons in Ottawa says the business is the best it's been in fucking 2 years.
Right.
But no, I'm pretty sure her name was Catherine Nagel, that lady I was talking about. Nagel's definitely the last name. I'm not 100% sure the first name's Kathleen, but if you haven't heard about her, the last year with the January 6th stuff down in Washington, she happened to be in Washington talking at a completely different demonstration, and she was representing nurses in Canada, and CBC labeled her as part of a terrorist group that was involved in the January 6th insurrection. She wasn't even there, and
okay.
Yeah, she ended up losing her job and blah 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 for fucking.
Well, that bridge in Windsor, they're saying.
Hi, Grace.
That link I dropped, I wasn't wanting people to sub to that, but that's okay if you want to sub to that. The link that I dropped, other people's channels, I appreciate you checking them out.
I'll drop mine for anybody interested. I was watching a live stream last night, and it's one of the guys that's been in Ottawa quite a bit. He's got like 6,000 or 7,000 people watching, and all the credit to him. But he's like, make sure you support all the big channels out there and get the word out. And I was in chat. I'm like, dude, support every channel that's out there sharing the truth. Every fucking view, every click, every bit of news, getting the truth out there helps.
That's like me. That's what I kind of wanted to do today. Just share people's channels that that deserve to be growing. I see a lot of these channels that have been out there forever, and they're still not even at 500 subs. So I just kind of wanted to help everybody too, because everybody helped me out. And, if anybody's not subbed to Newfoundland, there, go check out her channel. And she's really supportive. She watches everybody's videos, and so if everybody would check out her channel, that would be awesome.
I just got that one. Seacrossing at Portugal Cove. My family apparently lives there on my dad's side. Never been out there that I can remember anyway, but
I've got more support from the Philippines than I have from anybody else, man. I'm telling you.
Well, support from the Filipinos, not the Filipinos.
I butcher everybody's name. It's my bad.
well, and anybody who's looking, they already know this, but that's the mainstream media and the government have been trying to tag this as a racist movement and blah blah blah. A lot of the people that are down there, a lot of them are new immigrants because they've lived in more oppressive countries, and they see where this country's going, and they don't want any part of it. They came here for freedom.
Yeah.
Well, it's truckers, and truckers really don't give a shit about race.
So another thing mentioned, because you just mentioned trucker fire, and it got me thinking. The police had contacted every trucking company in Ottawa, and every one of them have refused to pull any big rigs away. They said they're not messing with the big rigs. That's their livelihood. That's their business. They go start pulling big rigs out of there, then they're losing their business. Every time a big rig breaks down, they call these guys. So they want no part of it. From what I heard and understand.
Yeah, no, they that's the story in Ottawa the last couple of days. The same thing was coming out of Coutts, Alberta there last week too. They won't tow anything there.
I was on someone's channel. I won't mention names, but there was this one guy, and he was, saying, truckers had broke into it. They had to shut down a soup kitchen because truckers broke into this soup kitchen. And I was just like, listen, no trucker broke into a soup kitchen. Just like it wasn't truckers that started that little toilet paper fire in that apartment building. Had nothing to do with them.
Oh, no, yeah, no. People are just fucking like, I think it was Rise in the Falls. He posted a video the other day that I commented on because this other guy posted a comment that said, "So what's your method for ending the pandemic? All I hear is honking and yelling, but nobody has alternatives." So I replied to that comment and I said, "There is no end. For 2 years, nothing anyone has done has worked to end anything. It's time to learn to live with it, as many countries, doctors, and scientists are doing and stating. If that's not good enough, you're free to stay home." That's what I said.
Right.
Anyway, he came back and he said a whole bunch of garbage, but at the end of his comment, here's what he said, and this was just yesterday. Now your peaceful protest has turned into acts of terrorism. Unmarked envelopes containing irritating substances were sent to MPs and local offices in Nova Scotia. There's not one fucking news story anywhere on the internet saying that. He's just fucking making it up.
Right.
So I just said, now you're just talking out your ass. I'm done. Get educated, moron.
Right. So this is if you can see what I got up on screen here, this is what the news released the other day. And I figured, why don't they drop the damn mandates and hire some extra doctors and hire some, extra things like that instead of wasting their money on this.
Oh yeah, they don't need to be policing as heavy as they do. There's nothing happening. The only reason they're policing it so hard is because they're trying to fucking, shut down the voice of the fucking protests.
Yeah. And again, anybody that's still in chat, if they want me to share their channel on my community page, just leave a comment on any one of my videos saying that you want me to share your channel, and I'll do so.
Find something that fits. What about that MRI? MRI, and it's not usable right now. What do you mean? Look, you have to pass the bullet to get to your chest. You should be able to turn the sound where only you off the section.
I think I may have actually even lost some subs due to me supporting a video supporting the convoy, but whatever. Fuck them. And I don't know that for sure, but, there's people who regularly comment on almost all my videos who haven't commented since I posted that convoy video I did.
Oh, okay. Well, the way I see it, if they unsub to you, then they weren't really going to be there for the long haul anyways.
Well, and yeah, I don't even see how you unless you're just watching mainstream media and you're, fully got the wool over your eyes, I don't see how you can not support.
Everybody I've talked to about out of, say 100%, 99% support the truckers, so. Like one guy seen on the news, he was saying, our freedom's been kidnapped for 2 years. And it's the truest thing I've heard. It's for me, I couldn't even cross the border that's, right beside my town. I live right on the Nova Scotia, New Brunswick border. And for the longest time, I couldn't even cross that.
I have one negative comment on that Freedom 22 video, and it's amazing to me this person even made a comment. So the person that made a comment, if I go to their channel, they are, I don't know what their total lifestyle is, but they're a drag queen. There's videos of them up performing as a drag queen all over the place on their page. And their response is, I think hospitals should start refusing unvaccinated COVID cases. The unvaccinated people can then use all their freedom and restrictions to treat themselves however they want. This is a person who clearly, we know in our society, probably gets quite a bit of hate. And they don't get it. Like,
Right.
I just responded, medical bigotry, clearly the answer. LOL.
Yeah, I find it interesting how everybody. I like hearing these people that disagree with things and seeing, what it is that their belief is, like some of it's pretty comical. Like I said from the beginning, each day that this goes on, more and more people are going to get involved, and the support for these truckers is just getting bigger and bigger. So Justin Trudeau just really needs to start talking.
Yeah, he's either he's ignoring his advisors or he's just going straight stupid. Because I don't know how you don't see the writing on the wall here. But maybe he's just watching the mainstream media, right? Who the hell knows?
Yeah. The lot of thing is I don't know. It's pride. He don't want to go back on his word. He doesn't want to be. He said he wasn't going to deal with the truckers, and he's going to try to stick to that shit as long as he can.
Well, yeah, but I mean, even something as unbiased and unfiltered and simple as watching CPAC and watching what's going on in Ottawa and them talking about this stuff. Every time somebody on the conservative side of things, every time now Candace Bergeron gets up and talks, you've got everybody on the conservative side standing up and applauding. Then you go to the side and Trudeau says what he says. Nobody on his side is supporting him. Nobody's clapping. His own people are silent.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're all too fucking chicken to really say much. They don't want to be ostracized by him.
Well, except for Paul Lightburn. There was a Liberal MP that actually came out yesterday against Trudeau on what he's saying and what he's been doing.
If they said just simply, we'll drop the mandates, we'll drop all this stuff, in conditions of, old folks' homes. If you're going to go into old folks' home, wear a mask. People wouldn't have a fucking problem with that. I guarantee it. But it's all this other stupid shit. Like, you can't go into a grocery store or fucking store and buy something without wearing a mask.
Yep.
And when you got, people grabbing stuff, opening it up, putting it back, touching it. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
She was admitted experiencing hallucinations. At intake, it was determined that she was having a psychotic episode, but after speaking with her, I think she simply might have had an adverse reaction to amphetamine.
This is also really I cannot believe that our patient's psychiatric histories are hosted on a separate situation, and that it had moving forward.
Like here before they even started the
Running some tests
checking the vaccines, like at the bars and stuff, they would check your temperature and things like that before you went in. And again, it didn't really make any sense because you can be sick with a flu for days before you start showing symptoms of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's all silly. I'm pretty sure out of everybody in my house, there's 6 people that live in my house. I'm the only one that hasn't got jabbed. And in the last month, everybody but me has been sick. And I'm immunocompromised.
Right.
It's Dr. Bonnie Henry has been out in the last little while and Now they're admitting in BC that I believe it's 40% of people that are in hospital now with it didn't come into the hospital with it. They caught it in the hospital.
Yeah.
Which rings true to me, because the reason my buddy that's my primary roommate, he just got hip replacement last month. He's pretty sure he got it while he was in getting his hip replaced.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me a bit.
And here's the silly thing again. He's quite sure that's what he had, the latest variant. He lost his sense of, I mean, he wasn't really sick or anything, but he was a little sick. He lost his sense of taste and all that stuff. I'm upstairs every day. In particular, like I said, he just got his hip replaced, so he has a hard time getting around and stuff. So, I often help him out and bring him a coffee. And I sit on the end of his fucking bed while he's got a chair down at the end of his bed and a TV set up there. I sit 2 feet from this guy, and we sit there and talk. And I'm immunocompromised, and I haven't got the thing. And I still, and I haven't, and we're both pretty sure he's had it while I was sitting there 2 feet from him. I'm just fine.
Yeah. I even see nurses, okay, that are totally with getting vaccine, but they're not with people fucking getting forced to it. Like, that's what Trudeau doesn't understand. Is let people, if people want to go get vaccinated, let them. If people don't, then so be it.
Well, but yeah, the problem with Trudeau on that is, as far as he's concerned, there's been no force. It's 90% of Canadians have come together and supported each other, and they've done this, and they're great people. Yeah, no, but a lot of those people were forced, Ben, and that's what he's ignoring, or just trying to hope people won't notice at the very least. Because, yeah, nurses and doctors and government workers, lots of people have been mandated to get it. But in addition to that, you can't get on a train or a plane for domestic travel without having it. So if you have to travel for work, you're mandated to get it. Period.
Yep. And it was just like here, I felt healthy enough that I wasn't going to get the shot. And again, I felt I wasn't, nobody put a gun to my head to go get the shot. But again, I couldn't go in anywhere. I couldn't, move freely. So I was really forced to get the shot.
Yeah. No, and there's lots of that too. It's people that want to go to the gym and maintain their health, they can't go to the gym unless they get it. So even if they don't want to get it, they have to get it because that's their lifestyle.
Oh, here's another thing. When those truckers cross the border, because of the GPS in their phones, the people in power in Ontario already knew who had the jab and who didn't. Yeah,
I know. Yeah, they're tracking it. It's that was actually one of the leaders of the convoy. He had a video about that when first time he used it. He was coming up from the States, and he had his phone out to show his little QR thing. And the border guy was like, "I don't need to see that. Your information came up as you were pulling up. I already know about that." But yeah, they're tracking you. People have been saying, and you know what? I'm not going to say there is, but some people have said, you're not just getting a vaccine, you're getting a chip implanted. That's what some people say. That's not my opinion. I'm not saying there's any truth to that. But clearly, when you're seeing stuff like that, they're tracking your QR code.
Yeah. They can track.
Right. Well, I think the whole chip thing is the crazy people, in my opinion. You know, the fucking government can track us already without putting a damn chip in our friggin' arms.
Oh yeah, I have no doubt. I mean, I don't go out of the way to hide or advertise my real identity, but I guarantee you, the powers that be, because of the type of channel I have, they know exactly who I am.
Yeah. And, you know, even truckers, before this whole COVID-19 thing come up, when a trucker goes to a way station, when he hits the next way station, they've already know when that trucker's, what time he was at that other way station. They already got all kinds of information. So, and that's the same as with these cameras on the highways and things like that. People are already getting tracked anyway. So, with phones, everything like that, like, as an example, Google wished me, Google texted me and said, your birthday's coming up soon. Like, if you have any technology, you're pretty much being tracked.
well, and a lot of people feed people information, not knowing their information. You know all those stupid little polls you see on Facebook that ask you to fucking give, oh, hey, post your address and we'll show you a picture of your house. Oh my God, if you do that, you're so stupid. Because all those little polls that they get, that one's kind of obvious when, post your address and we'll show you a picture of your house. But, a lot of them are really innocent questions. But it's all about data tracking. It's all about getting different people's opinions on things and potentially even the simple ones. Like, here's a math question. What's the answer? That's all about data tracking. That's okay. Let's start not only finding out about these people, but let's mark their levels of intelligence with a simple math question. It's all data mining, and people just unknowingly just like, oh, this looks like fun. I'll answer this question.
Yeah. And not only that, people get their flu shot, thousands and thousands of people get their flu shots all the time. So if they wanted to, so-called put some sort of tracking device, there's nothing stopping them from putting it in the normal flu shot, so that, I think that the chip thing is a little silly.
It's speaking of Google that you mentioned earlier. Have you noticed that they're trying to hide the Give Send Go page for the truckers now? I noticed that the other day.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, no. The first day or two it was on Give Send Go, it was right at the top of the Google results. Now, if you go to Google and search it, you're going to have a hard time finding it. You generally have to go to a different search engine to be able to find it. You'll find lots of stories about it on Google, but you won't find any direct links to it.
Damn, I'm plugged in, charging, and I'm still losing power. What the heck is going on?
I'm still able to hide the situation for the most part. At least from maybe.
And then Facebook too. It's the main Facebook trucker convoy group. There he goes. I thought they killed the group again, because they originally killed the original convoy group on Facebook that had over 800,000 members. The current one is over 700,000. I thought they killed it yesterday because it was gone. It ended up coming back, but it just disappeared for a few hours. Facebook was hiding it.
Crazy. From what the news is saying, that can't believe what the news says, but the news is saying that Google and these other internet companies are promoting everything and not hiding it. But
no, there's well, like I said, yesterday it just disappeared for a few hours. I thought it was gone again. I was looking for a new group because, well, I'm actually, because it did disappear yesterday. They did start another page yesterday, which I'm now in. But I mean, it's got a limited number of people because the other group came back. But
And not something you really want to advertise, but you know, sticker on the car. That's actually an IATA code. It's an airport. California, Central Valley? The car might have sports in the airport, but
They can stay active that long.
I'm sorry, the CDC is going to have to impound your car. And we're going to need to check it.
And down here, when the highways were blocked down here, they didn't do it with big rigs. They did it with cars, and so by them thinking that if they take the truckers away out of the situation,
well, no, it's
It's
beyond
not
the
gonna-
truck. Yeah, no, it's beyond the truckers now. It's well beyond the truckers.
right?
No, but just
Just the guy seeing ways of shootings.
Dr. Trotsky, I just finished the last street. Fascinating, really.
You know, when they
Is that a TV going in the background, or?
yeah, sorry, yeah, that's me. I got Prime going on my TV. I just stopped it. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, when they take away fuel and the next day you see videos of people carrying hundreds of jerry cans, and these are just regular people, not truckers. Yeah, it's well beyond the truckers, man.
Yeah.
And have you noticed we haven't seen any more stories about fuel getting taken? Gee, I wonder. I wonder if somebody told them legally they can't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely interesting.
No stories out there from CBC or CTV or Global saying that, of course, but we haven't seen any more videos of fuel getting taken.
Yeah. Another thing the news was, saying, because someone called them fake news, they got all butthurt about it, and they wanted to say that people were violent, and
Mm-hmm.
things like that, and it was just, I thought it was pretty funny because they can do stories on whatever they want, but if us
they're
the
still
people do a story.
they're still doing it, and you still see articles every day that say the so-called freedom rally. I'm sorry, the second you say so-called freedom convoy, you're showing your bias right there, right at the top of the article. There's no point in reading any further.
Right.
When you say so-called freedom convoy, I'm sorry, you're fake fucking news. You're not.
Right.
There is no objectivity as soon as you say so-called.
Well, the news is, in my opinion, is trying to make it sound like the fucking truckers are a bunch of terrorists.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of crap. The same as with the Windsor Bridge there. The truckers have targeted, this bridge. They make it sound like, they're out there with friggin' grenade launchers and things like that. Like,
well, no, it's absolutely. There was on Slow Burner's show yesterday, and he had some coverage of the protest going in the background while people were talking. There's a lady by herself with a big sign standing in the middle of all the truckers and stuff that says "Go home, terrorists." Like,
yeah.
Really, if they were really terrorists, would you be able to stand there by yourself holding that sign?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck Trudeau.
You tell them, Iron.
I tell you, Fox News is loving it. I mean, guys like Tucker Carlson, they're just they couldn't ask for better content. Yeah, well, and yeah, there you go, AZ. Exactly. As soon as you say shit like that, you show your bias. You're not being objective. You're bullshit.
Yeah.
I scanned through an article yesterday that was apparently written by some assistant professor at some university in Ontario, and every single negative thing that's come out about the truckers was in this article. And oh my God, like how far is your head buried in the sand? Like,
Like I said, the news did that story about that business being closed down and how that business was losing money, and I checked the comments to see, you know, if anybody supported kind of what the news was saying, and it was amazing. The people were all saying, you know, well, what about this? What about that? What about,
well,
you know, everything else being shut down due to COVID-19, and you know, like.
Well, and that's the point. Is yeah, the people have woken up and they're not following. This is not this. This is the exact same thing they were doing 2 years ago. They were cherry picking one or two people that supported their point of view, and that
Mhm.
became the tagline for this whole thing for the last 2 years. You know, people have been saying that forever. I've been saying that forever. It's, you know, oh well, you know, this one person ran their hairdressing shop, and you know, somebody went there and caught COVID, and they weren't wearing a mask. So
Yeah. Same as they found one trucker. They found one trucker, and I don't think he was from Canada. And you know, he says, well, the truckers shouldn't be, you know, blocking the roads and stuff like that. And you know, I wonder how many truckers they had to go through to find this guy.
yeah, well, and that's what they do. It's there was some coverage yesterday in Edmonton asking people out on the street what they thought of the Kenny announcing that restrictions are going to be lifted. Everybody, there was one guy without a mask. Everybody else they interviewed was wearing a mask, walking out on the street. Now, when you go up to a person with a mask outside, you already know what they're going to say.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, exactly. What's that, Myron?
Give me all your money. That's what I expect anybody outside with a mask coming up to me to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Took me a second to catch on to that, Myron. Oh shit.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean that's totally biased reporting. I mean, of course they would say, well, everybody was wearing a mask, so we didn't have a choice. That's bullshit. I've been outside. You know, what are they going to do next? You know, go up to cars with people sitting in them by themselves wearing their masks and asking them what they think? I mean,
I think they've already done shit like that.
well, no, but that's my point. They've been doing this for 2 years. They cherry pick the interviews that go along with the narrative they want to put out there.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, this class action lawsuit in Ottawa for people that are being disturbed by the protests. Couple articles I've read on that. I've heard reference to one lawyer who is representing 3 of the participants. Meanwhile, they don't show the other side where the Freedom Convoy organizers are having a press conference, and they say how they've got 100 signed affidavits from Ottawa residents that support the protest. But they got 3 in a class action lawsuit.
Did you hear that they got a court order and the pigs had to return all the diesel fuel they took?
Well, no, that's what I was just saying to Josh a little while ago there. I guess you had gotten up, but yeah, notice we aren't seeing any more videos of fuel getting taken.
Yeah, well, they give it all back, but actually they only give half back because they fill the fucking cans, they half water and half diesel.
Mm-hmm. Well, that wouldn't surprise me.
Cocksuckers. Fuck the police too. Along with Trudeau.
If Justin Trudeau was at your door, Myron, what would you say to him right now?
Get the fuck off my property is what I'd say.
If he walked up to my door right now and he was the first person I seen, I'd wipe the smirk off his face. I would hit him. Maybe I'd call him a child molester first a couple of times.
And if you had some truckers come up to your door, what would you say to them?
Wow, come in and let's have a smoke. I used to be a trucker. I was a trucker when I got hurt. I wasn't a long haul trucker, but I was a trucker.
Here's I'm gonna post this in your main chat. Here's a link for you guys. This is off of CPAC's channel. So CPAC is basically the people who cover our parliamentary proceedings and all stuff like that. They've got a poll up. Should unvaccinated Canadians face further COVID restrictions? At least when I just voted, it's a 93% overwhelming no. Well, and that's the other thing they do, of course, is too, especially in a lot of these articles, cherry pick the polls they want to use.
Yeah.
One of those articles I skimming through yesterday was, using a poll that's like a month old, rather than the updated polls, which show 54% of Canadians from at least last week were saying they support dropping all mandates.
And another thing, what I just popped into my brain, if Child Services is going to start getting involved in and trying to cause trouble, I hope we get some big rigs to go park in front of their place for a while. See how they operate with everybody down in front of their fucking buildings.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Right? But I've talked to even people outside of Canada and they even are supporting it, like supporting the truckers. So,
Well, yeah,
there's not too many people really that's not supporting them.
yeah. Well, I know there's certainly still are Canadians that are sticking with what Trudeau's saying and the government's saying, and but those are the people who aren't on social media. They're not looking for the truth. They're just accepting what's being told to them by their government, by their mainstream media.
Yeah.
But I mean, as soon as people start digging, I'm seeing never mind my channel and my Twitter and my Facebook page for my channel, just my personal Facebook. It's more and more people I see that are my real life friends are now coming out and supporting. There's been this person I've had as a Facebook friend that for 2 years has been just saying, "Oh, just put on your mask. Just go get the shot. Quit being a baby." Blah blah blah. Now they're posting about supporting the truckers.
Yeah. And like I said, just with that bridge that they're at now with Windsor, that's apparently according to the news, that 30% of our trades come through that bridge. 8,000 trucks a day, they were saying, come through that bridge. And it's going to have a huge impact on a lot of different things. They're talking about car parts. A lot of car stuff goes over through that area. Food chain is going to be severely hurt. So, the truckers. I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah.
He's going to have to call the show pretty soon. Well. Hey, Keeper, how's it going?
Hey, Keeper.
AZ, Filipina, Grace.
Oh. Yeah, I'd fucking get out of my bed and go get me a coffee. I haven't even got my first coffee yet.
Holy fuck. I've been up since 6 my time.
Well, I've been up for about an hour. Depends on how I'm feeling in the day, because if I go upstairs, it's not just getting a coffee. If I go upstairs, I gotta feed the cat and blah, blah, blah. So sometimes I delay it. Even though it's not my cat, I feed it because I'm the only one that's consistent. So if I don't do it, sometimes the bowl will fucking stay empty forever and shit.
Well, let it stay empty for a couple of days, or
I can't do that, man.
Oh, well, feed the cat on the sly.
I'm not a big fan of people, but I like animals.
Yeah, but feed the cat on the sly. Leave that bowl empty. Just feed it on the sly, and then one day you walk in and say, "Hey, do you think that cat's losing weight? Have you guys been feeding him?"
It's we have 3 animals in the house. The cat I feed is actually my buddy Alex's. That cat probably likes me and him about the same. We also have another cat and a dog downstairs. And, you know, there's a good part of the time the animals like me better than they like everybody else because people just, they have them as a novelty more than a pet. They don't really pay attention to them and take care of them. And
Well, a lot of people treat their kids the same way too. I've noticed that. Yeah, keeper. I don't know how many bulls it's been. Not that many.
they're getting more. I don't know if they've been doing this for long, but they're getting more and more organized in Ottawa here. I'm looking at the Facebook group, and they've got it. They are now putting out a official daily event and safety report newsletter.
Just fucking trolling the government. Oh, it's good they put that out. You know,
They have a daily humor question. Why did the duck cross the road? Answer: to be on the right side of history.
what? You guys need to go outside? You sure? Okay.
Yeah, you know it's pretty bad when they're when the protesters out there have got their own daily newsletter now. I mean, fuck they didn't even have that in the Matrix or Terminator in the future parts. You know, it's kind of funny, even though it's a movie and it was done by quote machines. Fucking the way this is all coming out, it's very much reminds me of the Matrix. I mean, 'cause that's exactly in the Matrix series. It's about robots putting people in, you know, using them as batteries and plugging them in to give them this fake world. But it's very much exactly what's going on with the mainstream media and the liberals and stuff. They may not be trying to use it as a battery, but they are feeding you their narrative and making the world what they want it to be, regardless of the truth.
Yeah. Big Brother, they're spreading misinformation. What? Come here. Come on. Come
Sorry for those down in chat. We're being quiet right now. I'm just scrolling feeds and stuff like that, seeing what I see.
And all I can remember about everything, I've already said it. What? You're hungry? Pretty sure. Go ahead.
I have to save that one for later.
All right, guys, I guess I'm going to shut this stream down, and I thank you guys for coming up on panel.
No worries, man. Thanks for having us.
All right. All right. Appreciate everybody that came in chat, and everybody have a great day.
All right, later.
Yeah.